Are we live? Awesome. So welcome again to Killy Bay's showroom here in Taipei, Taiwan. Now previously, like maybe 30 minutes ago, we were also live showcasing a bunch of their products that are not like necessarily bubble tea products, but they are, and a lot of them were, but they can be used on different levels like desserts and drinks and ice cream and, you know, all this kind of stuff. But now we're going to be doing some drink trials, okay? And their colleague assistant made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 15 different drinks that we're going to try. So this can obviously tell you what a wide range of products they have. Again, this isn't like a sponsored video or anything. I'm just really passionate about bubble tea and I'm excited about all of the amazing flavors that they have. Here's some of their syrups. As you can see, they've got, you know, sort of your kind of things like, oh, you know, mint and lychee, but they've got like lychee rose, they've got rose grain, white grape, white peach, Hawaii, right? So they've got things that are quite different. And then there's also a range, which I think they might touch on a little bit today, of tea syrups. So Assam, Jade Dew, Snow Pear. And one of the great things about that is that way you don't have to make a huge batch of this tea, you know, because we only have so many tea urns and space in the shop. But instead you can just add a little bit to the drink, so you're getting that flavor. And then here's quite a unique one that I saw when I was at the expo when I met them for the first time. Beer flavored syrup, like, right? So again, the beer flavor is not the show, it's not the main star, but what it does is when you add it to beverages in certain quantities, it really helps to elevate it and make it like 10 out of 10. Something really unique that no other bubble tea shop will have when you add that to that drink, for example. Okay, so I digress. I know there's a lot to show you, but we're gonna shift it over this way. Now, you guys already know Steve. He's not gonna be in this video. He was in the last one. You're actually gonna meet Boxster for the first time.
Hi.
And Boxster, do you wanna share with everyone who you are?
Hi, I'm Boxster. I'm from Sangdao Food. Actually, we're the manufacturer for bubble tea. And nice to meet you guys. And nice to have my idol here.
Thank you. Yeah, and so you're in the family business. I mean, this is like near and dear to him. Not only did you grow up drinking bubble tea and you love bubble tea, but like you basically own the company. So
yeah, I grew from bubble tea.
Yeah, he grew from small youngling to adult, and his blood is full of bubble tea.
Full of bubble tea, yeah. That's why. We started from coffee. We tried to gain some bubble tea, like when the bubble tea started, and we tried to like start supporting so many branches, start from zero. We got to try to have their own branches. They even have open overseas, and even right now probably international brand as well.
Yeah. So actually when you try a lot of these different flavors and tastes and things, it will be a culmination of you plus experts, taste buds, perfecting everything. So you get a piece of Boxster with you with every
Connection. Good connection.
Now, I'm going to drop it in the comments later and in the description, but if people want to contact you, what email can they use?
Oh, email. That could be like, I just write.
Yeah, I don't know. What would be the best way to get a hold of him or you if they want to?
It could be
Purchase some of the products.
You can email me and I'll send it to Boxster.
Okay, you can email Steve and then he'll send it to Boxster.
Hi. Yeah.
Wait, is that Kevin in the background? Wait a second. Kevin? Is that you? Kevin, here.
I just follow you everywhere.
Kevin's turning into like this stalker character appearing in all the videos. All right, so okay, I'll put it in the description either way. But basically, when they do email you or Steve, mention Bubble Tea Kristin and like let them know that you saw the video, and you'll get some free product or something for free. A surprise. It'll be amazing.
Special gift.
And it'll be a great future relationship for you to buy their products.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Exciting. Okay, so I think we are here today. And as I mentioned, we just did a whole bunch of products and tried a bunch of stuff that's not technically bubble tea, but it can be used for bubble tea because bubble tea is very exciting, it's related. But now we're going to specifically look at some bubble tea drinks, which is exciting. I love this sort of thing and I can't wait to try it.
Actually, today we make some specialties. I will say some of the trends or some of the well-known stuff that was famous in Taiwan. It seems like, I think you come to Taiwan from a long destination, you should know something specific as well.
That's true. And I think also, again, because I owned my own bubble tea shops back in the day, coming to Taiwan is so important for part of the cultural history of where it originated. Going to all the different shops, trying flavors you've never heard of before, the big brands, the small brands, the most popular brands. And so part of that, if you come here and you want to try products for your shop, is to come to a place like this
Yeah.
You get to try them. They show you how to make them. They do full training sessions.
Yeah.
They do everything. Yeah.
We have a training store. Like actually, here's a bar. Like no matter you just walk in or reservation, and we just come. We'll try any drinks that you would like to try,
Cool.
or ask any famous well-known branches that their menu that you would like to innovation similar or
Awesome.
creativities that was not existing in the market. Let's talk. Why not? Let's
That's
create
good.
together.
Wow.
That's what we're good at.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So, I think
Started.
it looks really cool back here.
Yeah.
I really get excited. Like I was telling my assistant Amira, who's recording today,
Yeah.
when we were at the coffee shop yesterday, a little cafe, I was like working on my laptop. I'm like, oh man, after 4 hours, I'm so tired. But when I'm behind the bar, like in a bubble tea shop setting, I can go for days. I'm just so excited and pumped up. Okay, so what do we got first?
We got first was the grapefruit green tea.
Okay.
Actually, it was the tea flower tea. That was more like a flower smells tea and mixed with a grapefruit, red grapefruit,
Smells really nice.
and with the plum inside as well. I think that was a bestseller no matter the last summer season
Wow.
as well.
That is so fresh.
Refreshing as
Wow,
well.
yeah. Very refreshing, very bright,
Yeah.
and very flavorful.
Yeah.
Mm. This would be so amazing on a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of sweet, tangy, so it's just, I don't know, it's really, really nice. I really like this.
We mix the
Yeah.
basic and more refreshing sweetness inside, and we add a little bit what we call the special sugar.
Ah,
that was
tell us about,
the
so
secret.
listen to this, you
Yeah.
guys. They don't just sell fructose here, okay? Tell
Yeah.
us about the different kinds of sugars that you guys sell.
Also, we mix with 4 different kind of sugar that could mix the taste more differences. So the sugar can for sure, but I mean, on the same time, we add our own recipe inside. So make the drinks, the front and the back differences as well.
And what that means for you as a owner is you're not just putting like a basic level of sugar into your beverage, you're getting depth of different flavors because each sugar hits the tongue palate differently. So if you were to try the exact same beverage with just a basic fructose as opposed to like maybe their special blend of sugars,
Just a little bit.
there would be a slight difference, and it could probably be noticeable to people like you and me when we
Yeah.
try it. There's something really unique about this as
Yeah.
opposed to just this one.
Because most of the drinks, I think they use like fructose or sugar can. That was the basic for sure.
Yeah.
But what we're using is not just replace it. It's just like, by example, the 30 cc, like full sugar, by example. And what would you need? Just like a 5 to 10%, just a little bit. And it could be changing for the flavor as well.
Right.
It won't replace your recipe. Still the same as well.
Cool. That's great. And so before you mix up this next one, can Amira come in and get a shot of the layers? So what is this beverage?
That was on from the bottom. That was called rose and the lychee, and on the top was the green tea.
Awesome.
So even we can mix with the beer, by example. So different taste that we can
Okay.
mix.
Okay, great. Okay, so I guess we
I think Kristin just try it as well. Like you can try for this.
Okay.
It should try from the bottom to the top.
bottom to the top. Oh,
Yeah. Just
okay.
drink it
Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna sit bottom to the
Yeah.
top. Okay.
from the bottom. And you can drink. You can try the different taste mixture, or even just mix it after that as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
So the rose lychee
Yeah.
is the classic drinks, but I think more refreshing that we mix with the tea.
Wow.
So that's why we just try to mix these 3 together.
That's really, really good.
This is an afternoon
Yeah.
tea, the best option.
And also the other nice thing about this is the layered effect, which, you know, in the West is very, very important,
Yeah.
especially right now. You know, here in Taiwan, unfortunately, when they have bubble tea shops, they have to serve in a paper cup.
True. You cannot see it inside.
Can't see the walling, can't see the
Yeah.
layering, nothing. But in the West, we have clear cups,
Yeah.
do the layering,
To
adds
show.
more value to the customer, and
More
more
attractive.
Instagrammable, more
Instagrammable.
attractive. Exactly. So I think
Yeah.
that's really important. Okay,
Next.
that one was really good. I like this one. I like this one. Yeah. So both of them so far, bubble tea approved. I like it. Bubble tea Kristin approved. I like it.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Let's try this one. What we call this is called red guava. Red
Now,
guava.
yeah. Is this the one that I tried at the expo, or a little different?
I think I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but these bays are called
Okay.
red guava.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, let
It's
me
a little
try as
different, it's
well.
a little different.
A little bit different.
So the one that they had at the expo, and you can watch that live stream, by the way, it's in my live stream playlist. So that one had red guava, dew green tea, and it had something else in it also.
Oh, okay.
But this one is also very good, but it tastes different.
This we mix with rose, a bit rose, because we thought of trends, the rose getting popular.
Yeah.
So that's why we mix a bit with the rose. And the red guava actually was popular in Taiwan, in Yilan, where the Killy Bay comes from.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
they
that was
have a whole Killy Bay bubble tea museum in Yilan, which is a part of Taiwan. So if you do come out and visit, you can set up to kind of walk around, tour their factory, look at their museum and stuff like that. Whoa, oh, that's great. So it's interesting that you mentioned that rose is kind of another flavor that's trending right now around the world. Because the other one, as we know, is pistachio.
Pistachio.
And it's so funny because it was only, 2 years ago, Amira? A year ago? One of my clients in Turkey, we went there and we looked to see what were the flavors of Turkey that we wanted to put into the bubble tea.
Yeah.
And at that point, pistachio hadn't really been that popular yet. Dubai chocolate hadn't taken off. And so, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so we created some drinks for him and for his cafe and everything. And now all of a sudden, Dubai chocolate is so popular. Everyone's doing pistachio.
Yeah.
Starbucks in Thailand's doing pistachio. Like
Everywhere, I think.
You know, and I tried, and you should see in the other live stream I just did. Their pistachio mousse here is so good with the pistachio crumble on top.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's what.
You guys gotta try that. It's so good. So anyways, so sometimes it's good as a business to jump on these trends, especially to cater to the audience. They're gonna expect it. They want, especially if you're new and innovative, they want new things. So it's good to kind of jump on that. So you're saying that rose is another one that's kind of up and coming.
This could be the trends as well.
Yeah, and then also the drinkable mochi. My favorite.
Oh yeah, the mochi one also the trends as well.
Yeah.
I would say the pistachio. I think we have somewhere here. Yeah, and actually the best way that we mixture was pistachio mixed with the avocado.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes like pistachio, there's a taste at the back, kind of oil taste that was natural. But if even we mix with avocado, that will kind of like more refreshing as well.
Yeah. Oh, and I tried it. It's amazing. So.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So what do we got next?
Let's start. Next was pineapple.
Okay.
Like fruity, pineapple fruity.
And Amira, I know you're recording, but you got to try this stuff afterwards.
You should
really
try
good.
it.
It's very exciting. Oh, so there's actual pineapple in there. Now, is that a product that you guys sell?
Yeah,
The pineapple
what we
chunks?
do like a chunks. Yeah.
Oh, see, so they sell this product, so you can add this to the drink. So the customer is not just getting a pineapple fruit tea, but they're getting a pineapple fruit tea with the sensory experience of having chunks in it as well, which is also very important, which is all part of the whole bubble tea life. It's not just about the beverage, it's about the sensory experience of chewiness and slurpiness and refreshing. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay.
Even mixed with some oranges
wow.
pieces.
This is different. It's kind of got like a dark smoky base to it or something.
I think we mix with black tea.
Okay.
Kind
Like
of
a black tea?
Yeah.
Wow. I totally did not expect this. This is really good. It almost reminds me of like a your pineapple dessert you have here in Taiwan.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's kind of got that depth to it.
The same taste.
Yeah.
That comes through. But it's like
But it's in a fruit tea form.
Even it's better with the smoothie as well. Smoothie is more fresh.
Yeah, that's really good. Wow.
I think
So interesting.
let's go through the next one. Will be
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
This one we can with the cake.
Yeah, with the cake. You should
Yeah,
like
mix
give
it together.
him a little pineapple cake.
Yeah.
With it. That's what it's called, pineapple
Yeah,
cake.
pineapple cake. Oh, that's it.
Okay. What's this? Oh, grape.
Yeah, the grape.
Grape. Oh,
The
okay.
fresh
Grape.
grape.
Oh, nice. Ooh, we're gonna move on to the
Yeah.
grape drink. Ooh, that's saving that for last. Okay.
Here are the fruit tea.
Okay, so we've gone through the fruit teas now.
Yeah.
So this one's sort of like a fruity tea.
I think
Should we move that one
yeah,
first?
remove.
Yeah. And as Amira pointed out, this one is similar to what
Brazilian
drink?
lemonade.
Brazilian lemonade.
Finger
Yeah.
lemonade.
Okay, should I give it a try?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I've never tried Brazilian lemonade yet, so I'm excited.
This one was kind of famous in Hualien. What we using the fresh lemon. Yeah, Hualien, one of the east part of Taiwan. The lemon, that mixture with our condensed milk.
Oh.
Yeah.
And shout out to Alex in Brazil.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. We all know Alex.
Yeah. True.
So this will be like this be similar to his drink. Oh, did you make this for him? Have you ever made this for him? And when you
Not yet. That was the first time I showed.
Oh, okay.
showed
Maybe
the
he'll make it for you
yeah.
on the next one. Okay.
You should come and try.
Yeah, Alex always watches my videos, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. By the way, Alex owns Mixed Tea in Brazil. He's the main owner of all the franchises. Okay.
It's kind of like Taiwanese style.
Wow.
It's more a bit sweet, right?
Wow,
It's
that is
kind of
completely
sour.
unexpected. It's like a dessert
Kind of.
because it's like sweet and salty and savory and very tangy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not expecting that.
Is it too sweet?
No. I really like it. I really like it. It's just like something I just wasn't expecting.
Okay.
Because I've never had it before. And it's obviously a very unique drink.
Unique drinks, yeah.
Very unique drink. Wow.
Those are really Taiwanese, you know, pineapple,
Yeah.
lemon.
That
It's
is
all
so
from
good.
Taiwan.
Again,
Yeah.
very good on a hot summer's day.
True.
Very refreshing,
Summer is coming.
but also sweet. So, ooh, that could be an interesting one to add to someone's menu.
True.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Okay.
These are the matcha. So I think the matcha we don't need to introduce. Actually, it's so popular.
So popular right now.
Our matcha was using the Jingang from Japan as well.
Really?
And
Okay.
Matcha, but
Okay.
we tried to mix with condensed milk.
Mhm.
Top was kind of like mousse. Mousse was also our best seller as well. The cheese mousse, the salty mousse, that mixture together.
And is this more like the kind of matcha that you would make with the chasen, or is it the kind that has already the milk in it and the sugar, or what kind of powder?
We mix with a bit sugar to make it more easily to make the drinks, to make it faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. It looks great. The layering
Yeah.
is very good, and it's been sitting here for almost 20 minutes, and it
Yeah.
still looks really good. So that's awesome.
Even
That's
on the
great
top,
for
you can
businesses.
have some powder.
Put a little powder on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want to try this?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm gonna try the mousse first. It might be the mousse I already tried, but
Yeah. Our mousse was our best seller.
yeah.
Really tasty.
And you know what's interesting? Mousse, back in the day when I introduced it back in 2016, I think it was, we put it on the menu. You know, you had to make it by scratch. You know, there was no powder, you couldn't buy it.
Okay.
Took a while, you needed to have all the ingredients. It was a bit of work. But I was like the only person who had it, and it was just,
The first one.
you know, one of these things people like didn't really understand. Now everywhere you go, especially in Southeast Asia, everyone's got mousse. There's like either a mousse series or like their main drinks are mousse or whatever. So, but it's just so good.
Yeah.
You guys, if you have never had mousse on your bubble tea before, you're just not living life. Like, you've really got to get in there and try a beverage that has a really good mousse. Because it is so, so good. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom.
And these are actually the base. So for our client, they even like the day before, one of the French client coming, and they want to do like sea salt caramel mousse. So even we can change different flavor for the topping as well. Yeah. How was it?
Really good. I can see what you mean. So when you did this green layer, you added a little bit of sugar. Even though you've got the condensed milk at the bottom, because sometimes for a lot of customers, they don't want to stir their drink,
Yeah.
or they don't want to shake it. They want to just drink it. So this has enough sugar to make it be palatable. Because matcha without any sugar
Yeah.
is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
It takes years to kind of
especially
get to
yeah, especially more for like teenager.
Yeah.
You know, they like something sweet.
Yeah. But with this one, they can just pop their straw in, start drinking it right away. And then if they want to, they can kind of stir the bottom, mix up the condensed milk.
Just shake it.
But that is really good. I like this. And I'm a huge fan of the sweet and salty mixing.
Mix it together.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Hope you enjoy.
So good. Okay. This is, you guys, this is what I live for. This is so amazing. This is exciting.
This
Okay.
one comes to the classic one as well.
Okay.
The classic one, what we said was the jasmine. What we said with it, we call jasmine milk tea, but it's not the basic. It's kind of special. You can
It's
try.
special. Okay. Gonna try a special jasmine milk tea.
I'm not sure if you know, like I think you've been to China or somewhere, like
Yes.
it's the trends as well. In Taiwan, there's so many brands as well. They're using these kind of drinks.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I can tell you the.
Yeah. I know. So we got like, we can say it. So like chaji, for example,
Okay.
Molly tea.
Yeah.
Right. So it's basically because for a lot of people in the West who are used to more like kung fu tea, for example, in America, or even gongcha, they're more kind of different variety of bubble tea.
Yeah.
Whereas we see in parts of, especially in China and here in Taiwan, it's more back to bubble tea basics. It's like tea, high quality, number one, and then they'll do a milk or a milky base,
Yeah.
and maybe some flavor, maybe,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Just a little. Just a little.
And that's it, you guys. It's very like back to basics
Back to
bubble
natural.
tea, very natural. So that's what you're implying in this is that sort of thing. Okay.
That was a classic and the trends the previous year.
Yeah. But it is very different flavor-wise, just so you know. Like, if you come out here and you do try a lot of the Taiwanese teas, or if you do go to, like, Shanghai, for example, which is where I was a couple weeks ago, if the palate's totally different. The drinks are different. Like the whole experience is different. So don't be surprised if you order a beverage and it doesn't have tapioca pearls in it, even though they're a bubble tea shop.
Yeah.
Because we all know
We could
bubble tea
add a
tapioca
bit.
pearls. But oh no,
You're right.
we'll try them in a second. But
Okay.
but it's just like it's not just about the pearls anymore. It's about the beverage, you know. So okay, all right. Oh yeah, interesting.
That like creamy
Yeah.
and like tea
Yeah.
smell mixture together.
So you're getting the floral notes of the jasmine and the tea, and it's like high up on the tongue, like towards the front. But you're getting a lot of the creaminess, which is there to begin with, and then it dissipates.
Yeah.
So it's like cream, and then as it dissipates, you get the floral and the green tea. Very interesting. Mm.
Especially the form on the top, so it's like pop pop pop.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. This is something you can drink like all day. You know what I mean? Some of the other beverages you go
Probably a week, once a week.
once a week,
These
you
could
know,
be like once a day.
once a day easily, for sure. Okay, now these next three are using a product that you said is on the rise.
Yeah. That was called.
And Steve has the name of it.
Let me check where is the
Perilla seeds. Perilla seeds.
I think there's a Perilla seed.
Perilla seeds.
And it was the base.
Okay.
And so once now the trends like especially also like for the States or from European client, they are looking for these kind of product as well.
Yeah.
Come to the more natural stuff mixture. So we mix with the cranberry, green apple, with the passion fruit by example. So make different color.
I'm interested to try
You
the
can
green
make
apple one
mango
for sure. Because like when I think of green apple, I think it's like a fruit tea.
Yeah.
I don't usually think of it in a milky beverage.
But the way how we mix,
Okay.
we mix a powder called snow bubble powder.
Snow bubble powder.
Yeah, I think you can try this.
Okay, let me try. Like, this is blowing my mind, you guys. Like, right now, I don't even know what I'm getting
Yeah.
myself into. So, try this first. No, I'm gonna try this first. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Steve says we have to try this first before it melts. Because we forgot to try it in the other video.
Okay.
That's the great thing about live streaming. You just never know what's gonna happen.
Just
right?
change.
Okay. So, how should we do this real quick? Amira, do you want to come back around real quick, and then we'll just show. You get to see behind the scenes, everyone. Behind the scenes.
Sorry because of the time.
Okay, because this is gonna melt if you don't try it right now. So this is a product that you sell.
Actually, it was a classic called the Taiwanese milk tea that mixed with the base, and so the smooth we call shaved ice.
Shaved ice.
Shaved ice. Taiwanese shaved ice.
Okay.
So mixed with the classic tapioca.
Bingsu.
Yeah. Korean they say bingsu, but it's kind of like differences.
It's a little different than bingsu, but it's that same. Okay, so this is shaved.
Shaved ice, what we say is like pieces. Yeah.
And is this the one that someone buys and they turn it into a block and they shave it, or is this the one that goes to the machine?
The big.
So this one's the block.
Yeah, the block.
Okay. Yeah, got it. So this is one of the flavors of the block.
Yeah.
Okay.
And mixed with this I think is like pudding, egg pudding.
Egg pudding?
Oh no, the mousse. Oh, the creme brulee mousse.
Creme brulee mousse? Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, you can try the basic first.
Okay.
And you can
Try this first and then
try the basic first.
Okay.
Yeah. The milk tea flavor. So we mix with all different flavor of the milk tea. Just the instant one.
Oh.
Flavor.
Okay.
By example,
Digging it?
like
Dig
tea
it?
flavor. So we mix with different tea flavors from the base.
All right. Now I'm gonna try it with this.
Yeah.
So again, you guys, is this gonna? If this is something they wanted to add to their bubble tea shop as a dessert, does it take a lot of space?
Actually, we need some frozen space. I would suggest like but that would be interesting because if you have a place to dine in or some coffee shops, that could be some dessert that you can serve as well.
Yeah. Okay. Because a lot of places I see that do sell shaved ice. They're either like just shaved ice and desserts, or they're bubble tea, but they sell shaved ice on the side.
Yeah.
But they do have to kind of work that into their back of house area because, like you said, they do need that freezing machine.
Preparation as well.
They do need the prep and things like that. But you know, there's workarounds, so something to consider. Okay.
It's actually like drinks or like some desserts. Afternoon tea is really good.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice flavor.
Yeah.
I like that. So it's good to know then the people at home, they know.
Yeah.
You also sell this.
Yeah. The creme brulee.
And
Creme
that-
brulee, you can
yeah.
burn it as well, like
Creme
brown
brulee.
sugar on the top.
So good.
Yeah.
I made a really, really great creme brulee milk tea for one of my clients last year. So good. So good. Oh, I love creme brulee milk tea. And the mousse on top, and then
Yeah.
the brulee the top, and then you have the pudding on the inside, and so good. Okay.
Enjoy.
All right, Amira, you can pop back around. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, this is so exciting. Just for anyone who's recently joined in, we're here at Killy Bay in Taipei, Taiwan. Now, we're not at their other location, which is in Yilan. Yilan, sorry. And this is their showroom. So this is like where they do drink experimentation. People come in, they want to buy the products, they want to try them out, you know, anything like that. They
Testing area, like more convenience. Yeah, actually, Yilan was our mostly like for tourists, for vacation, for like production area.
Yeah.
But here's more like a showroom for people. Just easily they can just come in and try some new stuff.
Cool.
As well.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So getting back to these three, we've got you said cranberry, green apple, and
Passion fruit.
passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
And the seeds again are called.
The seed.
I keep forgetting the name of this. Perilla.
Perilla
seeds.
Perilla seeds.
So back in the day, maybe like fast forward or rewind to 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Bubble tea started to kind of become healthy. Like there was sort of a wave undertone of like, we want vegan, like we want this, we want that. So at that time, shop owners like myself were experimenting with things like basil seeds, chia seeds, aloe vera. Now this is another one of those healthier toppings options, and it's called Perilla seeds. So I'm gonna try them for the first time with this beverage.
I think this is the first time you tried.
Yeah, I've never tried Perilla seeds before, but I'm assuming they're similar.
I'm not sure there is. Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna get the drink first, and then.
So what we mix is we call snow bubble powder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the powder actually was on the top. So that was kind of like
Interesting.
kind of a creamer.
Yeah.
The creamer that can just shake like a protein. You just shake with the cold water. And it's kind of like our childhood memories, like kind of yogurt, or like kind of like yogurt drinks mixture.
Yeah, I would say it does kind of have a little bit of that yogurty. And actually, the other day, Amira and I went to a place, and I got like a really awesome strawberry blended bubble tea. This was here in Taipei. And it had fresh chunks of strawberry in it. And it had like, I could tell they put a little bit of syrup in there, but it had an undertone of this sort of yogurty creaminess. So I wouldn't be surprised if they used it. It actually just tastes exactly the same.
These are, I would say, the kind of snow bubble powder was from our like childhood memories. Yeah, so for more sort of like kids, they cannot drink any like caffeine drinks. They can drink this.
So here is the
Different flavor.
pomegranate flavor.
Yeah.
With the Perilla seeds. Okay. But yeah, I liked that unique creaminess.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm gonna try here. Pomegranate. Again, I wouldn't think pomegranate cream, green apple cream, but it works.
Cranberry.
It works. I mean, sorry.
Cranberry.
Cranberry. Okay. Again, even cranberry.
We can mix with different, like a rainbow, you know. So we try to make different color. Even purple.
Yeah.
You can make blueberry.
Yeah, it works. And I can see this, like, it's kind of got healthy flavor.
Yeah, true.
It's not super indulgent where you're like, oh, I feel like I'm drinking ice cream. This is like kind of got those healthy vibes to it. And I'm assuming with that amount of Perilla seeds, that person's going to feel full after they drink this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for health as well. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like that one. And getting down to the last two.
Yeah.
You can kind of dig in so I can get some seeds. There we go.
Okay. Oh, there's a
Ooh,
lot.
that way she can get a close up of the seeds as well.
Yeah.
You see those seeds,
Just
Amira?
we steam for a night, I think.
You know, they do kind of remind me of the basil seeds. It's got that same sort of crunchiness to them. But those seeds, they can buy them from you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the other thing. They don't just sell, like we said, the bubble tea and the desserts and things, but they have other things. Like, for example, buckwheat,
Buckwheat.
Genmaicha green, Perilla seeds. Like, they've got everything, you know? So anything you can think of. Like, this is my wonderland. Like, you know, when I go to heaven one day, I will end up back here, and I will just have all of this bubble tea stuff around me. Okay, we'll try this one. Okay. Right, I think out of all three, this one's my favorite because it's got that depth of the twanginess for the passion fruit. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, very, very good. Awesome.
Next,
Okay.
goes to the most popular one, and I
This
think-
one's very popular right
Popular
now.
one, yeah.
Very popular.
Let me get some space.
Again, in Bangkok, a lot of the places, they're doing drinkable mochi. And
They also host on this.
they're
Okay.
great drink.
Yeah.
Yep. And Haiti
Haiti
is
as
one
well. Yeah.
in America that
Yeah.
people would know of. that does the grape drink. And then obviously in other parts of around the world, there's loads of different companies. Gaga's another one in Thailand. Thank you. Okay. So what would be the best way for me to try to drink this?
Wow. So actually, I will introduce a bit about
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Let him explain really
Let me
quick.
think about it. There was the
There's
grape.
some grapes up here. Can I see?
The real grape.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are
And
these Japanese grapes or they're just big grapes?
just the big grape from Taiwan. Yeah.
Okay.
And but on the bottom we use the jelly.
Lychee jelly?
The lychee jelly,
Okay.
the original one. Yeah, and that mixed with the syrup, which is the grape syrup, the grape flavor as well, and more natural flavor. And we make the smoothie.
Uh-huh.
And on the top we use the mousse. Mousse comes up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got the lychee jelly, the grape juice, basically, then a blended grape beverage with real grapes and ice and stuff like that.
Oh, the smoothie mixture.
Smoothie mixture and a smoothie mixture. And then you put a few of the real grapes in there for decoration.
Yeah.
Then you put the mousse on top.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of like dessert.
Wow. But this is what I love about bubble tea. Sometimes it's not just about the beverage. It's about the experience of getting something like this.
Yeah.
You really feel like you're getting your money's worth. I mean, look at this. That's amazing. So cool. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. Should I start at the top and work my way down?
Sure. Or you want to make sure it's fine.
Oh, that's really good. Wow. Wow, that grape syrup.
Grape syrup.
Really
It's more
good.
refreshing. Yeah. We try to refresh.
I can get that in there. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
What was it?
Okay, that's good. That's good. Going down one more level.
It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Different level.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this.
Delicious.
Wow, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna kind of mix it in, so I can see where this is going.
All in one. You know?
Wow. This is truly like a dessert in a cup right here. This is really, really cool.
It's kind of like your sorbetto.
I'll tell you about that in a second. Wow, this is really good. I like this.
I think that was classic from like Kaohsiung, one of the shops. They do more like refreshing stuff.
Yeah.
Grape, and they try to create these kind of dessert, not only drinks, like dessert.
Yeah. This is really refreshing, you guys. It's got like a tanginess that you wouldn't expect. So there's a little bit of a tanginess. It's also got the really strong dark grape flavor. And then of course the creaminess that we're mixing in.
Chewiness.
There's chewiness happening from the lychee jelly, and then of course the grapes, which you're probably going to be towards the end, and then the extra creaminess on top. Really amazing, very, very unique, and I think that this is a big hitter right here. Yeah, hopefully you're teaching people this one when they come to visit. So what Mara was mentioning was there was a range that I created back in 2016, 2017 called the Sorbetto range, and again, unfortunately, it was way before its time. But it was a mixture of a fruit tea plus I didn't have any of this stuff yet. I didn't have what we now have in the industry is like mango pulp or apple pulp, or we didn't have any of these pulps or anything. So I basically went to the store and I bought in the UK what we call jam. So it's basically like fruit that's been mulled over heat, a little bit of sugar. It's not jelly, it's not strained, it's like thick. So it was the jam on the bottom, fruit tea, and then my salted cream mousse, which is very similar to this, on top. And then I think I experimented with it without cookies and also little cookies just for texture. And so then you get it, you stir it all together or you shake it. Oh my gosh. And it was before, it's like all of this, but it was before its time. This was 10 years ago, you guys. 10, like that, you know. Oh my goodness. And so people came in, they tried it, and they're like, oh, this is really good. But it was just such a foreign concept to them because they were used to drinking strawberry fruit tea and like mango milk tea. Very, very basic. Mousse had not come in yet. We didn't really understand what was happening in the industry. So here I created this whole range of amazing drinks that nowadays would have been like top sellers, but back in the day, we just weren't ready for it.
Or we did copy yourself.
So I was on the menu for maybe like a year, and then I had to get rid of it. Man, but sometimes that happens when you're ahead of the game.
Timing.
It's timing. It's really all about timing. But yeah, that's basically just like this, except it was blended. Oh, wow, so good. All of these drinks, Boxster, are good. Like, oh, that's one thing I'm going to share with you guys. All of these drinks are Kristin approved, but I want to tell you something. The flavor of them is bright, it's fresh, it's real, and natural tasting. And I can't say that a lot about some certain companies. Some companies taste like chemicals, they have a weird aftertaste, they taste fake, you know, but these are all real tasting, and they're really, really good. You've done a really good job, Boxster.
Thank you.
I can proudly stand and say you're doing an amazing job.
Appreciate it. Hope you like it.
Yeah, very, very good. And again, I'll leave the contact details in the description, but if you guys want more information, contact Boxster or Steve or, you know, someone. Oh, wait, you want to try me something? We're not done yet.
You want to try the instant one?
Oh, gosh. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, so
Let me try first.
Tell me about this product. So everyone at home
let me try first.
Okay. No pressure.
No pressure. A little bit.
Okay. You're shaking.
Okay.
Okay.
I think probably they put a bit longer.
Okay.
Because we just microwave it. Actually, these kind of product we call instant tapioca balls. So how we using these? Actually, there's the packaging. So instant tapioca balls, what we usually use is because like for the shop owner or the staff in the shops that they have no time to cook, or even sometime before they run out of tapioca, it comes up more customer. So how they use this, or even some of the coffee shop or some bakery shop, they try to even start to add some drinks or add some tapioca balls in their shops, no matter in Taiwan, and even some of the places that they're in the department store. They cannot microwave, or they can't even cook it.
Yeah, they can't cook.
They can only do is microwave for the basic cook.
Yeah.
So what they can do is like using these kind of stuff. So even in Taiwan, we are like our convenience store, like 7-Eleven, the Family Mart.
Yeah.
Even I think most of the convenience store, they try to add some bubble tea inside their shops. So how to make more easy way to do? That's why we think about to make these kind of stuff, instant tapioca balls. You just need for these kind of using. You just like already cooked. So what you need to do is just to take off the packaging and 30 seconds. Or even if you, for commercial use, for B2B commercial use, what we need to do is just like 5 minutes. Or boil water, put inside, 5 minutes, cook.
In the bag? You boil it in the bag?
We take out, if we're gonna cook, we just take it out and pour the boiled water, put all inside, like the normal cook. And once it cook 5 minutes, just take it out and add some fructose or no matter the sugar, and it could be like good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it does taste good actually. It's got a nice chewiness, QQ consistency, good flavor as well. But I know what you mean. It's kind of like, again, having had shops and you know, because you've got thousands and thousands of people on your products. What happens is sometimes towards the end of the day, you're getting close to selling out of your boba. All of a sudden, a big shipment comes in or a big order or something happens and the staff and they're like, oh my gosh, we're out of boba. What do we do? And then what are you going to do? Your customers come in, they're like, oh, I want boba. Oh, sorry, it's going to be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We'll be closed by then. Sorry. The customer's like, oh, well, I only wanted a boba drink. Peace out. So you lose out on the sale. So this is an alternative at the end of the day, and some maybe in the beginning of the day as well, but we'll get to that in a second, where if they're going to come in and and the staff know, oh my goodness, we messed up, or hey, we've run out, or whatever, and there's only 30 minutes to closing, they can pop this in the microwave right away, or heat it up, and then serve those last remaining customers before the end of the day. So the price point of it is probably a little higher than a slow cook bag of Tapioca Pearls, but at least you're not going to lose those sales, and you're going to have happy customers.
Yeah.
And even I myself sometimes have gone to places, and I'm like, oh, I'm really craving a boba drink. And I get there and they're out of Tapioca Pearls.
No.
I walk out. I'm like, I came here for boba. Because in your mind, you went there for the Tapioca Pearls.
Yeah.
It's different if I'm going there.
Destination, so
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so this is kind of like that emergency backup. It's a really, really good option for a shop owner to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good. I like it.
It's good.
Okay. Hey, you've impressed me, Boxster.
Thank you.
It's really been really cool hanging out with another fellow boba connoisseur who knows everything about everything. Prince of Boba.
Yes.
Well, no, maybe it would be because I'm the queen.
Yeah,
Bubble tea queen.
Bubble tea queen.
So you could be the bubble tea king.
Appreciate
So
it.
maybe it's the bubble tea king and queen.
Corporation.
Yeah. There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. And I hope one day you get to try all these amazing drinks and amazing drink flavors. And remember, the bubble tea is not just about the basics of it, but it's about experimenting, trying new flavors, trying new styles, new trends. And what a better place than to contact these guys and get some amazing products.
From Taipei.
Yeah, take it
Here's
to
all
Taipei.
the certification as well. So we have
Oh, yeah.
we care about all the food safety as well. So
Nice.
we got all the food safety license for all international as well.
Yeah, good. Awesome. Well, thanks again. Appreciate it.
Appreciate for the day.
Cool. See you soon, guys. Take care.